What are his feelings for you? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick a Card reading. We're looking at his feelings for you. And then for the second half of the reading, we're going to have a bonus surprise question where we spin a wheel. It's a different question for each pile. And these questions come from my new personal readings that are out now on my website, the link for which is below. And I'm very proud of these readings. I don't usually promote my personal readings because I love my clientele base. I love the people I connect with in readings in that very special way. And it's always enough to get food on the table, but I used to put too much effort into my readings. I go way beyond the time limit of the reading. I'd ask way too many questions and super analyze, be very comprehensive in the questions in the reading, because that's what I would like in a reading if I were to go to a tarot reader. But not everyone is like that. So the thing with these new readings is that you can customize your own reading. You can pick the questions for your reading. So that way I can give a reading that's tailor-made for you, that sticks to the questions that you would like, and I can intuitively pick up questions with the theme of the questions that you have. So it's much better for you, it's much better for me. And so if you're interested in that, you can check that out below. And with that, I hope you enjoy these readings, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile one with the emeralds. We're looking at his feelings for you and a bonus surprise question for the second half of the reading. Okay, so let's look at his feelings for you. First impressions, Ace of Roses. It's the Ace of Wands. He definitely still gets very excited by you. If this is a newer thing, he is very impressed by you. Everything that you're doing right now is just like you can do no wrong. It's just you look good, you behave outwardly very well, you're very kind, very professional, very funny, interesting, all the things. The most importantly, and the energy I'm getting is that you're very sexy. Yeah, sometimes all they want to do is just, pick you right up and throw you on the bed. But I do feel they just love to be in your energy, to just breathe the same air around you. Okay. They love being in love. I feel like they're falling in love, or they feel like they're about to, or if you know this person for a long time, they're just like can't believe that they always feel this way around you, or still feel this way around you at certain times. So very very sweet energies. It's making me blush a little bit actually, because it's sweet, it's a little bit raw and romantic and kind of sexual, but also very it's a well-rounded kind of love, not just a sexual. It's a very well-rounded. They're appreciating you, they're amazed by you. Very, very nice. Okay, finding out the truth crushed me, but it came out in reverse. So I'm getting that, like, when they found out that you also like them, their heart just melted. And you might be even able to tell when they didn't know if you liked them or not, and then when they kind of got the hint or figured out that you liked them. Like, they just they could have almost fainted. I'm kidding. Like, they feel like they just floated into the air, and it just overwhelmed them. And that's probably why their energy is coming off so overwhelming to me, because just like the way that they see you, and then the way that they feel around you is a bit overwhelming. Kind of like a first crush, finding out that a first crush likes you, or someone that you like a lot likes you back. This kind of initial feelings of love kind of feeling. So whether you've been together with this person for a very long time, or it's someone new, they frequently feel this way around you, depending on different situations and different environments and the different ways they see you. It's like it never really goes away. That's really cute. All right, so now we're going to look at the bonus surprise question. And I'm going to spin this wheel. Okay, recent, past, present, and near future feelings. All right, so since we just did the present feelings, I'm going to do the recent, past, and near future feelings for you. These questions are all from my new personal readings. If you're interested in checking those out, I'm really proud of them because, like, before I would go so long in my readings and answer too many questions, and this way you can tell me what you want from your readings, like very specifically, and I can stick to those questions and the intuitive questions that Spirit brings up. So if you're interested, link is below. It's a very lovey-dovey kind of energy after this eclipse. This is a timeless reading, but just letting you know, I don't like usually promote my stuff, but this I'm very proud of. Okay, so their recent past feelings for you. Ooh, flirty. Like it's kind of, this is that like Cupid's arrow being like launched kind of energy. Definitely like fluttery. You know, his heart skips a beat. His stomach feels like kind of like there's butterflies in them. There's definitely this kind of feeling of first crush, very excited to see you when you walk into a room, paying really like close attention to you, how you react when there's like a stimulus in the room or situation. Like if you're watching a movie and there's like a scary part, they look at your face, or if someone makes a joke, they look at your face to see how you laugh, or you know, things like that, or if they say a joke, like how you react to it, or things like that. You definitely light up the room wherever you go. That's how they've definitely felt. A time to give rather than take. They definitely want to pursue you. They definitely felt like you come off as someone who's very comfortable as who you are, and it seems like people should approach you, love interests should approach you, because you exude some kind of confidence, a cool confidence, and it makes you even sexier than just your looks. Yeah. Around the time that this person met you, you might have been attracting a lot of potential interest romantically. Or you're just feeling good. You feel attractive. You've been feeling really centered, really living your most authentic life. Whether this was a long time ago or recently, like this person, they see when you get into this energy and you beam, pile one. Like your light just beams out into the world. You radiate, and it's like really hard not to be attracted to you. Like you already look good, and you look like 10 times better just because you're in that like confidence energy. Not that you hold it all the time, every minute, every second, every day, but when you do, it's like I'm getting from him, it's like, how can you help it but be attracted to her and be allured by her and want to like ask her questions and be around her energy. Recent past. Okay, Child of Cups. That's the Page of Cups. They knew right from the beginning that they couldn't make small moves towards you. They had to go big or go home, for sure. Like you're not messing around, or you're not playing around. There's definitely interest in you. If not, there will be very soon, and someone will scoop you up. So they knew that they had to make big moves and make it very obvious that they were interested in you and that they wanted to ask you out, ask for your number, ask for your handle, whatever. they had to move quick and they had to go big. But there are definitely moments, even if you've known each other for a very long time, where you still make their heart flutter when you walk into a room, where they just can't believe how extremely sexy you are, where they can't believe that there was someone so beautiful and that you would want to be with them. And they feel like they still have to step it up all the time. They're like, I have to keep making big moves in this connection. Otherwise, someone could easily come in and scoop them up. Okay, what about their near future feelings for you, or most probable feelings for you in the near future, because the future is subjective? The Devil. Oh, it just gets stronger. This sexual desire for you just gets stronger. It's a bit obsessive, and it's a bit kinky, to be honest. But I do feel like they just can't have enough of you. So this is someone who really, like, the love and attraction to you never dies down. The passion for you never dies down. It's like, this is a really blessed connection if you guys go all the way. And make this last for as long as you can. A very blessed connection in the bedroom. Oh yeah, like it never stops getting better. That's one of the that's this connection right here. Oh, you know what? I pulled the wrong card for the past. It's fine. It's fine. It's time to release negativity. In reverse. I definitely feel like I don't know how to say this without getting put into the 18 plus category, but there's a lot. The two of you is kind of like, you might have little arguments here and there, or you might have like moments in your life where you're kind of separated or whatever. But it's like when you two come into the bedroom, it's like everything else can make sense. Like if you two can get on the same page with that, everything else will fall in place, it feels like. In the near future, the Empress, yeah. I don't think they can have this kind of relationship with anyone else. I'm getting intimate relationship with anyone else. It's a bond thing. They definitely feel more attracted to you because of the spiritual bond that you two have, because of the mental and emotional bond that you two have, and that adds up to a very, very significant physical bond. Yeah, this wouldn't happen with anyone else, almost anyone else, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card. This is a card I was supposed to pick for the recent past. Closure. Yeah, there's definitely a feeling of like, this is it. I found the one. Because there's so many physical cards here, I feel like this person definitely, like, a lot of guys, their intuition is heightened through physicality more sometimes. Like they can read, trends in money, or if something is gonna get, if some sort of wood in a certain part of the house is gonna get rotten out or something. Like their intuition is stronger in the physical realm, in physical things, whereas women's intuition is usually stronger in the unseen things, like with emotion. But both parties are very intuitive mentally. And that's just a generalization. Don't come at me in the comments. Be like, masculine, feminine, both genders have both energies. But in general, men have more stronger masculine energy, and therefore I do feel like they can tell through kisses, through hugs, through intimate moments with you physically, like if you're the one. Women can do this too, but for men, it's like one of the stronger ways that they can tell that this is going to be the one for them. This is definitely your person, pile one. Like, they can definitely feel that you are the one for them through your physical intimate moments, even just like holding hands and holding each other. They feel like if it's like a glove, like you fit like a glove, in more ways than one. Okay, so message from their higher self and from spirit. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. I feel like they might not be exactly happy with what's going on in other parts of their life right now, so they might be paying extra close attention to you at this moment because you make them feel good, you make them happy, there's nothing wrong with their connection right now. And unless you two aren't together, then they're not happy about that. But I'm getting from spirit that this is them trying to work from the inside out. So they're fixing themselves and their closest connections with people, and then working outward. So this is not a bad thing that they're hyper focused on you and the things that they feel like is the most important in their life. Two of Swords, yeah. It's probably just because they're at a crossroads in their life, and so you're their rock. Just thinking about you throughout their day makes them happy, makes them feel like I have something to work towards. I have something, with that's important that motivates me to move forward. So if they're paying a little bit more attention to you lately, this is why. Or if you're picking up on their energy a little bit more recently, this is why. And Spirit's message for you, beautiful pile one. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And I'm getting both for you, beautiful pile one. If you are in a good place in your life, pile one, you're going to definitely see an increase in material wealth because you have been spiritually growing. And so this is the rewards for your spiritual growth. And if you feel like you've been connected to your love life in a difficult manner, you're going to see a lot of clarity come through and a lot of growth, and kind of easily see the next steps better at this time. All right, so pile one, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile two. With the Pyrite, we're looking at his feelings for you and a bonus surprise question for the second half of the reading. So, how does he feel about you right now? First date, Ace of Rings. Oh, that's so interesting. The vibe is so much like that right now. This is a timeless reading, but at the time that I'm posting this, the energy is sweet with love. There's so much like union energies coming through. It is mating season. But you can definitely feel it, especially after this eclipse energy. So I do feel like there's a lot of excitement from his end to go on a date with you. Whether this is the first date, or this is the first date in a while, or this is you two kind of impromptu creating a date, because adding to the spontaneity of life, there's some sort of excitement for a date, and I feel like it's a little bit like in the moment, like maybe you two are thinking about just getting groceries or going out for ice cream, but then it turns into a whole night or a whole day, and it's because you two are just really enjoying each other's company. He's very excited about this energy, whether it's just happened or it's about to happen, like this energy of really enjoying each other's company on this date. Okay, I am not available. I'm getting that he's like giving 100% attention to you and only you. Like his phone is turned off or put away. He's, canceled plans with friends or family, or, took the day off from work or left work early or something like that. Maybe someone's asking him for help and he's like, you know what, I'll give you a number. I'll give you someone else that can help you at this time. But right now, it's just me and my girl, He's really just focused on you, really enjoying this time and not letting anyone or anything interrupt this precious moment that you two are having together. I feel like it's just like one thing unfolds and into another thing, and it becomes like this thing that both of you didn't really expect from this one little outing, like just grabbing some ice cream or just running an errand, or just meeting up real quick or something like that. And yeah, I think you're surprised a little too that like he's showing you how important you are to him by turning off the phone or asking you, hey, what do you want to do next? Like, do you have more time to hang out? Do you have more time to talk? Like, would you want to continue, hanging out or talking today or something like that? And, you're kind of surprised that he's like kind of, letting you lead the date and asking you what you want and just kind of spending as much time as he can with you. And it's not like he's like being forced or feeling like he's just doing things because you want it. Like he seems genuinely like excited to hang out with you and to give you what you want on this date that turns into something so much more. All right. We're going to spin the wheel here for that bonus surprise question, the second half of the reading. Recent, past, present, and near future feelings. Okay, so since we just did the present feelings, I'm just going to do the recent, past, and future feelings. This is actually the same question that was picked for file 1. Okay, so recent, past feelings for you. Temperance. Feel like everything is going so well. I think that's what it is. Like things are going so well between the two of you, or things are finally going so well in his life or your life or both, that they have time to kind of spice things up a little bit, give more extra attention and time, focus to you and this connection. It feels like things are kind of a little bit more peaceful or getting more peaceful now for both of you. And they want to enjoy this time with you. Okay. Let's see. Total submersion. Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been lacking. Yeah, I definitely feel this energy where he might have in the recent past really prioritized you and this connection and realized that he enjoys spending time with you. He enjoys the idea of spending as much of his life with you as possible and to kind of go all in. Just like if you're going to date, really go for it and date. If you're going to, be boyfriend, girlfriend, like really, really give it your all. If you're going to get married or live together or raise children together or, retire together or get a pet together or whatever, renovate a home together or whatever it is, start a new hobby, a new business or whatever it is. Because I feel like this is like kind of an energy of let's go all in. Let's go all in. And excited about how much fun they're going to have with you and how much they're going to enjoy the more difficult times and the easygoing times, like even figuring out solutions to different problems together and getting over those hurdles and accomplishing those goals together. Like he's excited at the prospect of doing that with you. Beautiful pile 2. Let's see. Recent past. 7 of Wands in reverse. So there is this energy of, I think I finally got it right. So I believe I feel like he tried to shoot his shot with you many times before, or tried getting something going with you, or getting the next, step aligned for this connection, like trying to get to the next level with you. And it feels like he's just done everything wrong, or he just threw the whole thing, the kitchen sink, at the wall, and nothing really stuck before. And it feels like he was trying so hard to kind of do what he thinks you wanted for the next step. But then he finally got it right. He finally listened to his own intuition, and something just clicked. He just did something right this time, where it was just completely wrong, not intuitive, not what you wanted, not what he wanted either before in terms of leveling up this connection. And it feels like something just finally clicked for him. Okay, so what are his feelings for the near future? Of course, this is just probable, potential feelings, because the future is subjective. Okay, 9 of Cups, wish granted. Definitely this feeling of, boy, did I win the lottery, Your dreams need a practical plan. That's what it was. I feel like everything before was so, like, unreal, delusional, fantastical, and there's nothing wrong with imagination. That's how you get to what you want to manifest in the physical. But it feels like he wasn't paying attention to the crux of his imagination, of his visions, of what he and you actually wanted. And once he got that, he can make the practical plans. And now he feels like he's on the way to granting that wish over and over again. This is a wish that just keeps unraveling and unfolding for the two of you, because it's something that you two are working on together. There's something that he wants to go all in on. He knows how to do it now. He knows what it takes. Okay. Near future. Child of Wands. Okay. The 2 Wands cards here, and the Cups on this side. It feels like he realized that he had to start from an emotional level, and then take action on those emotions, and then make more, like, long-term, short-term plans based on those actions and what worked, what inspired him, what inspired you, and then let life in this relationship unfold for the two of you. So I feel like it took him a second to be like, hey, my connection with her, with Beautiful Pile 2, feels right. What feels right about this connection? And then taking action on some of the things that you like, that he likes, that both of you like, and then using what worked from that inspiration, from those little actions that excited both of you, to make more long-term plans. And so it feels like he just kind of like unlocked the secret to manifestation, right? Finally. And Pile 2, like, lucky for you, you get to reap the rewards of your man finally figuring out how to make this happen for the two of you. All right, let's see if we can get a message from his higher self and from spirit. Message from his higher self: deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Yeah, the valley. So yeah, he definitely has, like, you can probably see it in his demeanor, like, it completely changed because he has so much peace now, and he's so much stronger as your boyfriend or partner or potential romantic interest, because he knows what to do now in the connection, and what steps to take, and what you resonate with and what he resonates with. Like, you'll feel this kind of like mountain kind of energy coming off of him, like a mountain man energy, where there's so much strength in such a like stoic peace in his face, because he gets like he can see it, he feels it, he knows it now, what to do with this connection. He feels really happy about that. The Queen of Cups. He's definitely linked in with his intuition, and it's I'm getting this like set him free. It set him free because he's not worrying about everyone else and how they do things and how they live life. Like, he's focused on what works for you and what works for him and what's most important for him in his life. And it's this connection, it's love, it's creating these beautiful practical plans and goals to make your wishes come true. It's going all in and just doing that for the rest of your life and see what happens. You know, he just feels so strongly that this, like, he has a strong knowing, right? And that's intuition, that this is the right path to go for the two of you. Okay, and then Spirit's message. Okay, card fell off the table. Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. That's so funny. So not just him, Spirit is saying like, hey, this is a point in the connection where you can step up and collaborate your vision with his, and, you know, bring in your instincts and what you feel in your gut is right for the two of you and what direction to go into next. So yeah, I mean, right on point. Both of you are using your intuition. He's definitely picking up on what works. You're definitely, I feel like, in a really lucky position to be able to have a guy who figured it out, and now you can like do that with him. So proud too. I'm really excited and happy for you. If you enjoy this reading, I'd really appreciate a like or comment. This question that I use for the second half of the reading is part of my new personal readings that I have on my website. You can check out that in the link below. I'm really excited about these personal readings, and I don't usually promote personal readings as much because it's like a lot of work for me, because I always go extra over on time. I answer too many questions. But this time I have you pick out the questions for your reading, so it's more customized, and I can like use my intuition to just follow that energy. And I just really like it. And this time right now is just so beautiful for love. I see love unions happening all the time. And so yeah, if you're interested in it, that's below. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3, the Amaonite. We're looking at his feelings for you, and then a bonus surprise question for the second half of the reading. So let's start with his feelings for you. The Optimist. He feels really good about this connection, really optimistic, and he feels that you are too. Anytime he feels like he makes a mistake or he does something that might be embarrassing or that you might not like or that you might find like as a red flag or something you might not approve of, might dislike, you know, in another person, you know, if they're sharing if they're being vulnerable and sharing some of their problems that they're having now or little issues here and there, they might think that you take that as a bad thing and that you don't want to be with them. But every single time you proved them wrong, and you were right by their side, being like, hey, that's no big deal, you know, I went through something similar before, or train whistle confirmation, or, you know, let me know what I can do to be supportive as you get through this. Like, how can I help? That's not a big deal. Like, oh yeah, like, you know, I could definitely see us working through that. Like, you're his teammate, you're on his side, and he appreciates that more than you could know. You know, you're not getting mad at him, you're not disapproving, You're not like lecturing him or using it as an excuse not to be with him. You see him for like the human being that he is, and encouraging him through his, small and big problems that just everyone has. And he also sees you that way too. Like, he wants to be by yourself, but be by your side. I'm getting like, he doesn't want you to do things by yourself. I think there's a lot of things that you might be used to doing by yourself, being independent, having to be independent, not by choice, having to get through things by yourself in life. Money issues, difficulties with other relationships. It's just kind of like you've had to be your own best friend and own support system. And he isn't leaving you alone with these things. He's always by your side. He's always helping you. And so the two of you have this really good chemistry, the really good thing going on right now, where you're really helping each other through the normal things in life. All right, how he feels about you. I remember every detail of that day. There are some moments where he just can't believe that you stuck by him, that you supported him, that you were kind instead of negative or mean, that you were supportive, and that you were helpful instead of casting him aside. Or I don't know, maybe there were a lot of people in his life in the past that have kind of casted him aside for seemingly small things. And so he has so many memories of you, of just doing the opposite. And it's like mind blowing to him. And it makes him so happy. He plays those memories over and over in his head. That's what he knows, like how special you are and how much he needs to hold on to you and be there for you every step of the way of your goals as well. And the goals of this connection, because like he remembers and he can see the moments that are so special to him, the moments that you were there. And with all these balloons here, like, it does make him feel like so light and happy and elated, almost giddy, almost childlike, to have that kind of, I'm hearing, blessing from you. Yeah, I think this goes back to his childhood, being kind of feeling nothing was good enough or something, And yeah, it also makes him just want to give you like cute little gifts all the time, just to show his appreciation for you, because he really, if more than you know, appreciates how you don't put him down, how you support him, and how you understand that he's just a person doing human things, living a normal life. And we all have our ups and downs. We all make mistakes, and we all have to allow each other to grow. And you see that. Apparently that's a rare commodity these days. Wow. All right, so we're going to spin the wheel here for the surprise bonus question, the second half of the reading. We got what's happening in their life and their love life right now. Interesting. Okay. So these questions are all from my newest personal readings that are out on my website now. I'm super proud of them. I don't usually do anything promotional like this, because when I do personal readings, I go too hard. Like I go way too hard. Like I go way beyond the time limit. I ask too many questions. And that's because that's the kind of reading I would like if I were getting a reading. But I know not everyone wants that. So this new personal reading layout is where you pick the questions for your readings, and I form questions in the reading around those questions. So I can focus on just what you want instead of like doing a full analysis, comprehensive analysis of everything. But all right, so let's go into this. What's happening in their life and in their love life right now? What's happening in their life? Okay, they're thinking about traveling or moving. Let's see specifically. Compassion. Okay, they're actually, it's kind of like mission work a little bit. This is something, an opportunity that was given to them. So I'm getting that they got an opportunity to help someone or some situation, and they are thinking about taking this opportunity. It might be a family, it might be a friend, it might be like a old workplace or an organization that they worked with before. But I feel like they got an opportunity, whether it's small or big or personal or, more of like an organization, more people. I do sense that they recently got asked to kind of go out there and help, whether this is closer or farther away. They might be thinking of just traveling there or actually moving there. Okay, what a person. Like, what are they up to? Trust. This is definitely a very trustworthy person. They're very compassionate. They're definitely somewhat of a humanitarian, or someone who like wants to do good for the world, good for other people. People trust them. I feel like whatever they are helping with is something where, the person or the organization trusts him. It's like they're a reliable son, they're a reliable nephew or uncle or whatever. And the family trusts him with this kind of responsibility. Maybe someone's going to the hospital or coming out of hospital and needs some extra care. Maybe someone from overseas needs help with something, and they're like, you know what, I have some time on my hands right now. I can definitely come out and help. Maybe with their expertise, or maybe as a consultant or something like that. But I do feel like, or they've done this kind of work before, or they seem like a trustworthy person to kind of lead this kind of group or something like that going there. But yeah, I feel like it's because people trust him. He's a trustworthy person. They respect him. They respect his skill sets, his knowledge, and his kindness. It's not fake, it's genuine. So, wow. Did not expect that. Like, what a cool guy you like, pile 3. And that likes you too. Okay, so what is going on with their love life? Ace of Pentacles, there's an opportunity there. Wow. And I feel like for you too. So, because of this opportunity that he is getting, is an opportunity, or like, I don't know, a situation that he has to deal with, something that comes up for him. This is also a time where an opportunity comes up for his love life too, where he can like kind of ask, his person if they would like to come with him to help him with this project or this situation. For some of you, it's an opportunity to travel for a little bit, maybe not the whole trip, or a little bit, maybe for the whole trip, who knows. Maybe it solidifies the bond between the two of you, or levels up this connection if you say yes. It could be him moving as well. He could just be moving somewhere where there's more of a community. Yeah, and because this is a love reading for you, if this isn't someone else, it's definitely you. I feel like this opportunity is going to be presented to you for most of you that pick this pile, but there's some of you that's picking this pile for someone who's they're in little to no communication with. maybe someone you don't know yet if you're single. But if you're in a relationship with this person, or you've been dating this person, or seeing this person, or you two have been kind of talking, I do sense that they will bring this opportunity up to you and see if you want to be involved in some way. Wow. So what's going on in his love life? Don't let pride get in your way. Okay, so I feel like he does need help. Like, if he comes to you and be like, hey, like, I was asked to help with this situation, would you be willing to help me? I do think they actually genuinely need some help. Maybe this is like this person thrusted too much responsibility on your person, on your guy, pile 3. And they actually need help, but they feel kind of shy or a little bit embarrassed to kind of ask you for help. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing. Like, this, I feel that comes from childhood or something when they're younger. Like, not being enough, always getting in trouble for, like, human mistakes. And also feeling weird about asking other people for help. Yeah, so, like, he wants you to enjoy this trip, or, like, show you that they want to kind of level up this connection with you by having you come with them on this important thing. But they actually genuinely would need help because they need support for this. They have a little bit too much on their plate. I feel like they're given too much responsibility, and they would definitely need a support system at the least. Or just someone who can look out for their well-being, their health, make sure that they ate, make sure that they got some sleep and stuff like that. Or it might be even a little bit more than that, like someone who is actively by themselves, helping with whatever what's going on. A woman's touch, I'm hearing. So he does come to you with this opportunity, but it's like also like he actually genuinely needs help, and that's why he's asking. So yeah, it's where it's like, oh yeah, don't. It's really hard for him to get over his pride of like, I can do everything. Like, no, it's okay. Like, I got this. Like, I don't want you to do anything. I want you to enjoy yourself. Like, it's just me that has to deal with all this stuff. Like, no, like he actually would really appreciate your help. Imagination, and I want to pull this card too. And the Ace of Swords, yeah. So I feel like this is something, a situation, an opportunity where the two of you can really, with the 2 aces here, plant some seeds. Really get some clear idea of what your future will look like, how you two work together, what's important for the two of you. I'm getting bigger stuff, like soul mission stuff, like kind of like life purpose kind of stuff. Like, I feel like this opportunity really helps the two of you figure out what your life purpose is going to be together, like outside of family and the home. It really gets both of your juices flowing, and yeah, it's really attractive to see each other in this way and to be working together, but also doing something that matters to the both of you, and thinking about like, hey, like I can see us doing stuff like this for other people or for other situations. Like how about we do something together to, help others, help the community, help the world in some way. So this is a situation where the two of you kind of start thinking about your life purpose together, like what you two can do to help the world together, and it's quite beautiful. It gets your imagination going. Wow, that's really cool. Pile 3. You seem like an awesome person. Okay. So let's wrap up this reading with a message from his higher self and from spirit. From his higher self. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yeah. So I do feel like you're going to go on a long journey together, whether it's more fun and you're just moving into a new community and you have to set everything up, or if it's something more like helping out a loved one or someone that he knows, or an organization or something. There does seem like there's work ahead. What this long journey is really brings you two close together. You're physically working together, you're mentally working together on the future. It's such a pleasant experience, and it does leave you, it feels like you two mature at the end of this, even though you two are already very mature and obviously very compassionate, very awesome people. It seems like you two are doing something more. And this is the kind of journey that will kind of enlighten the two of you, give you more clarity and more information and more time to think about what it is you two might want to possibly do with your lives. Okay, so Spirit's message. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. What a sign of a long journey. I definitely feel like this is something that you two don't expect leads to so much more. Like, it opens up your life for, like, what's next? What are we going to do next? And, like, who are we as people? What do we want to do with our lives? Spirit's message. Feeling tied down or frustrated. I think it will be surprising. Like, it seems like a situation where it's like, oh, you have to help out. There's a lot of work involved, you know, helping people or physical work, a lot of mental work and stuff. But it really frees your mind, and it gets you kind of a little bit more in shape, you know, like as an added bonus. And it really gets you out of this, like, kind of normal life or typical life or the life that you two were living before. It frees the both of you in a way that you did not expect, and it's really, really positive for the both of you. So I'm really excited for you, Pile 3, and this adventure that you two are about to embark on together. Just a reminder, this is one of the questions from the list of questions I have on my new readings, if you want to check that out. And if you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated, if you liked it, I really appreciate it. Like a comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 4, the Labradorite. We're looking at his feelings for you, and then a bonus surprise question for the second half of the reading. So let's start with his feelings for you. King of Rings. All right, the jeweler. Okay, someone has wedding on the mind. Definitely getting things to a stable and secure place with you, kind of locking you down. Pile 4, someone's trying to lock you down. I just got, don't be surprised if you start jewelry shopping together. They're trying to figure out your taste, what you would like, your, size, ring, or something like that. Or if you're in, like, earlier in the connection, if you just started dating, if you just met this person or reconnected with this person, they might be kind of looking to buy you some jewelry, a bracelet, earrings, or something like that, and they're trying to figure out your taste. They just want to buy more gifts for you, something you would appreciate, something that's, valuable. And so they're trying to take you out shopping and trying to see, like, what you would appreciate, Hearing a really nice face, so they can frequently buy you flowers or something like that. Or, they're trying to figure out what you would like. And they're trying to lock you down. They're trying to figure out what you like so they can show you that they want to make you theirs and they want to be with you for a very long time. And they appreciate you. So all good signs, Pile 4. I feel you leaving me behind. And it came out in reverse. So there's a slight, very small fear and worry about you may want to kind of move on from them, or maybe you haven't 100% been sold on them, or you're not sure 100% about moving forward with them. So they're trying to get you on their side. They're trying to figure out, like, what they can do to show you that they're really serious about this and they want this with you. Maybe they've already said it, but they want to show you with action and gifts and kind of spoil you a little bit. But they kind of know that you want to be with them too, but they think that you're not 100% sure or 100% sold on them yet in this life with them. So they're like, until she's mine, she can do anything, right? So like they have that little voice in the back of their head saying like, hey, until you put a ring on it, like anything could happen. So they're trying to get as serious and show you that they're serious as soon as possible. Show you that they're someone that is reliable, stable, secure, and someone that you can count on to keep showing you these things. So yeah, they have the feeling that you want to be with them too, but otherwise they wouldn't be giving you these lavish gifts and showing you how serious they are all the time. Like if you were showing signs that you didn't want to be with them, they would get the hint, but you are showing signs that you want to be with them, so they're giving you bigger and bigger signs that they want to be with you too. But you never know until you put that ring on them. All right. So now we're going to spin the wheel here for the bonus surprise question. And we got, what do they want from you and the connection? Interesting. Okay. So these questions from the bonus surprise questions of these readings are from my new personal readings that are out now. They're on my website, the link for which is below if you're interested. And I don't usually promote these things. I don't usually promote my personal readings because I have my beloved clients that I love, and I'm definitely okay with the amount of folks that get readings. It's a good amount of workflow. I get food on the table. That's good enough for me. But the thing is, I used to go so hard for personal readings. Like I would go like way over the time limit for each reading, answer too many questions, go overboard, super analyze everything, make it super comprehensive. But that's because that's the kind of reading I would want if I got a reading from a tarot reader. That's why I go so hard for every client. But the new personal readings I have out now, they ask you what questions you would want in your reading, so you can customize it. So I kind of follow the theme of the questions that you pick, and I stick to that. So it's like helpful for me, and it's also good for you to kind of get what you want from the reading, along with my intuitive questions I ask throughout the reading. So it's better. I'm proud of it. So if you want to check that out, that's below. But let's get into these questions. What do they want from you, and what do they want from this connection? So what do they want from you? Right now, they just want to have fun with you. Right now, they just kind of want to enjoy these moments. I feel like they are enjoying kind of capturing you. This is their MO, their modus operandi. They have to get the girl, right? And then they have to win, and they have to secure her, they have to get her to say yes, and so they're enjoying this process of like almost getting to the win, almost getting to the finish line, and they're enjoying it, and they hope that you enjoy it. And this is kind of a moment that you get once, right? And then you don't really get again in the connection for most. So this is like a really fun time that they want you to enjoy. They want this to be fun process of them, winning you. And not to make you like an object or a trophy or something like that, but it's like, it's a pursuit, right? They're pursuing love, they're pursuing their love interest and the love of their life, and they really hope that they can come out on top. They really hope that that you'll say yes, because you're so amazing. Like you're the prize, and they're your prize because if you pick them. Okay, so what do they want from you? Forgiveness, and then I got psychic abilities as well. Both these cards came out. Okay, so I feel like there was something about you had intuition about this connection that they didn't really follow up on. Like you gave them kind of like an outline of what you see happening between the two of you, and they didn't really take it seriously. I think that's why they're pursuing you so hard right now, is because you kind of gave them like the download. You're like, hey, this is kind of what I see happening between the two of us, or this is what I want in my love life, or this is what I'm working on. And they didn't really like kind of pick up on what you were saying, and it kind of maybe left a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth, because you kind of were being vulnerable with them by saying like, hey, like, this is what I see for myself in the future, this is what I would like somewhere like earlier on in the connection. And they didn't acknowledge what you were saying, they didn't believe you, they didn't understand what it meant, how important it was for you, or what it meant for the connection. And I feel like they're kind of backtracking, and they're trying to be like, oh, I'm sorry that I didn't listen to you before. And that's why they're kind of a little bit worried now that you might leave them, because it's like they didn't listen to you before about the direction of the connection or something like that. The World card, yeah. Like you were giving them the world, and they couldn't see that. And so they see you as such a valuable woman now, someone who is, a prize for anyone. Like anyone would be lucky to be with you, but you'd only pick like the best of the best. And they see it now. They see like how your intuitive abilities, or how your knowledge or wisdom in regards to relationships is a huge asset. And you're not like other people that he's dated or have known, even like his friends have dated, or people in his own family, or just you're not just a typical person that dates the way that other people dates, or that engages in relationships in the way that other people engages in relationships. Like you really think deeply, you really encourage the other person to be involved in the relationship, to bring their ideas forward and be heard, and to kind of there's just something about you that is just, it's very unique in terms of romantic love relationships. Like you work in a way that a lot of people don't work. You're very wise. You're very wise. And so you were giving him the world, essentially. You're giving him a new life, a better one. At the get-go, I'm getting, or like somewhere in the beginning or before now. And he didn't see it, appreciate it, didn't understand it, and now he does. And he sees his fault. He sees his mistake of not noticing that before, and he's asking for forgiveness in that. And what does he want from this connection? He kind of wants to stay put for a little bit. He wants to kind of just focus on the two of you and the big events that are happening in your connection right now. So I feel like there's big moves being made in your connection at this time, and he just kind of wants to not have any distractions, not do like too many things at once, too many big things in the relationship at once. Just take it one thing at a time. And yeah, you are good enough, and came out in reverse. You're way better than just good. I feel like he discovered recently, like, oh, you're not just this regular bumpkin. Like you're way more than you can see. Like there's more beneath the eyes. Yeah, you're more than meets the eye. Like you'll have to really like be a very deep, complex person, or be really, really wise to even see the kind of wisdom that you have, or the kind of kindness and love that you have to offer someone. Like, I think it's incomprehensible for most people to understand the amount of love you can hold and share. It's something you don't get at first glance. Like, you have to know that person for a while. They have to know you for a while to understand the amount of love you have to give. And like, I think a lot of people won't be able to kind of reciprocate that. Your person can pile forward, but it took them a while to understand that. It took them a while to understand how much love that you have to give, and therefore how much love they have to give compared to the people around them, their friends and family even. Okay, so what do they want from this connection? Take note. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what it is being offered. Yes. So no distractions. Like, really just lay it all on the table. Hey, like, this is the kind of life that I can provide. This is the kind of life I want. This is how much I make. This is what my dreams are. This is my more realistic goals. This is what I see in love. What do you see? Oh, I've never seen love in that way, or thought that could be possible in life. I thought that was just for movies. Just really having a good heart to heart. No other distractions. Like, you don't want to be going on a trip or vacation while talking about this. You don't want to be visiting family. You don't want to be, thinking about moving, getting married, and having a kid at the same time. There's just like one thing. Pick one big thing. That's what you two are focusing on, and then asking all the right questions and really listening to the other person and really collaborating. That's what's being asked of from him at this time. Lastly, Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is wow. The World card and the Ace of Cups, both in reverse. This is happening around now, so I wouldn't be surprised, pile 4, if this happens soon for you, like within days, within weeks, kind of thing, where you get offered the world by him. And like, he, I feel like the first conversation is about like, hey, like, I want to move in with you, or I want to get married, or I want to have a kid, or I want to move over here. Like, what do you want to do? Like a big opportunity being offered to you, but then kind of touching on everything else too, about life, about the direction that your life's going together. Wow. Okay, and then let's wrap it up with a message from his higher self and from spirit. Claw, be careful, do not take risks. Yeah, so that's why I'm getting like, oh no, let's stay put, really listen to each other before taking the first step, because I feel like the both of you are really excited and want to do all these things at once. But his higher guidance is like making sure, like, don't, like, yeah, you want to do all these things, like, that's great. Maybe even before you make the first move, just have a real talk. Like, not while being distracted. Don't be like, not even it being a date night. Like, don't even go out for a movie. Don't even have plans to watch movie in. Just have a plan to literally just talk between the two of you. Maybe have a snack. No alcohol, just like straight up, just a conversation between the two of you, like real talk about all these things, but specifically, like, touching on all these things, but specifically what next big move you would make, whether it's marriage or moving in together or having a kid or taking on a big project. I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you're going to be able to get all, like, the answers, right? By quieting down all the distractions of, like, day-to-day life. So, we want to make sure that you didn't have, like, a stressful day at work, so you're not thinking about that. Like, just thinking about the two of you, nothing else. No date night, no vacations, no other people, just the two of you having a conversation, maybe with a snack and a soda pop. That's it. Like, like having a, just not even calling it a date night, but just like a powwow, like just you two talking it out. And I feel like the two of you will get so many things answered. You might want a paper and pen. You might want to draw diagrams. You might want to, just, take out your laptops, bring out some financial statements, like just have real talk. Okay. Ooh, okay. The Emperor. Wow. Yeah. I feel like you two kind of create this foundation for your life during this real conversation. Maybe it lasts for a few days, maybe it lasts for a few weeks, maybe you do it a couple times, a few times, several times, but it really helps to clear things up. What does he see for the future? Maybe you dream a little bit bigger for your relationship together, for your life. Maybe he's a little bit more realistic. Whatever it is, like you two need to like kind of be on the same page, and this is what that is. This is like being on the same page. So even if you kind of like change things as you two kind of move forward, I'm seeing this kind of like binder where it's kind of like, oh, house, like what do you need in like a home, or like finances, what do you two kind of expect from each other in terms of finances at this time, and like relationship responsibilities, just kind of like going through everything that you want to talk about in relationships and really just seeing it clearly, really just talking about it straight up with each other. I feel like that's kind of what both of you need, and it's going to create such a solid foundation and a lot of answers that you're curious about that you might have not even thought of asking the other person might come up, and it's like gives you both such a confident feeling. Like you'll see it when you go into work the next day, or when you talk to your friends the next day, like how confident you feel because of the confidence you feel on being on the same page with your person. Pile 4. Okay, and Spirit's message, wealth. Oh ho ho, look at that. This practice alone will start bringing in like a little bit of a windfall of money. You might find like a extra check in mailed to you, or a little extra money in the bank account when you next check it, or I don't know, you win something, or someone pays you back something that you were owed, and you're gonna see that like this foundation that you bring in just by bringing clarity to each other about what you expect for the future, what you don't want to move from, what you can kind of compromise on, because things will change, but it's kind of good to get like a foundation down, right now. I do feel like a lot of money is coming in for the two of you. If you two can plan things like this at the beginning of the connection or beginning of this next chapter in your lives, wow, you two are going to be in really good shape for the future, especially financially. And for most people, when I say that if you are a love-oriented person, a lot of the energies around you are going to relate to love, including your finances, money. And so if you are abundant in love, you'll see that you have an abundance in money as well. So pile 4, really excited for you. Seems like really, really good times ahead. You have a strong head on your shoulders, really good earth energy here between the two of you at this time. Use it. Plan with it. It's a good time to get this kind of stuff done for the two of you. A lot of cards came out in reverse, which means for me like this is happening around now for you. Pile 4, Labradorite, really good stone for that too. And you two can really talk about marriage and family planning and all that stuff too. It's really good. How many vacations you two can have and stuff like that. So really excited for you, Pile 4. Again, these questions are from my new personal readings on my website. If you're interested, link is below. And with that, if you enjoy the reading, I really appreciate it. Like a comment. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.